Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Yesterday you visualized, which meant you were thinking in your head about what something looked like. Okay, so today I'm going to reread this story and I'm going to let you see the pictures. And then we're going to do something together at the end of the story. Okay, so it's called Bats Loves the Night. Bat is waking, upside down as usual, hanging by her toenails. Her beady eyes open. Her pixie ears twitch. She shakes her thistledown fur. She unfurls her wings made of skin so fine, the finger bones inside show through. That's what we talked about yesterday. See her finger bones through her wings. Now she unhooks her toes and drops into a black space with a sound like a tiny umbrella. Opening, she flaps her wings. Bat is flying. Here she comes. Out under the broken tile and into the nighttime garden. So she lives in this house up in the attic, and there's one broken little spot where she can get in and out of. Over bushes, under trees, between fence posts, through the tangled hedge, she swoops untouched. Bat is at home in the darkness as a fish is to water. She doesn't need to see. She can hear where she's going. Bat shouts as she flies, louder than a hammer blow, higher than a squeak. She beams her voice around her like a flashlight, and the echoes come singing back. They carry a sound picture of all of her voice has touched. Listening hard, Bat can hear every detail, the smallest twigs, the shapes of leaves. So bats do not see well. They hear very well. And what they do is it's called echolation. They are saying something and it's echoing off whatever's near them, and it bounces back so they can hear where it is. Gliding and fluttering back and forth, she shouts her torch of sound among the trees, listening for her supper. All is still. So she's making her noise, and she can tell if it's near something that she wants to eat. Then a fat moth takes flight below her. That looks like dinner, doesn't it? Bat plunges fast as blinking and grabs it in her open mouth. But the moth's pearly scales are moon dust slippery. It slithers from between her teeth. Bat dives, nets it with a wing tip, scoops it into her mouth. So she takes it, she scoops it, and she's eating it. That's her dinner for tonight. This time she bites hard. Its wings fall away like the wrapper from a candy. In a moment, the moth is eaten. Bat sneezes, the dusty scales got up her nose. Most bats eat insects, by the way, so bugs. Hunting time has run out. The dark will soon be gone. In the east, the sky is getting light. It's past Bat's bedtime. She flies to the roof in the last shadows and swoops in under the broken tile. So it's starting to get light outside, which means that she's got to go back because it's time to sleep. Remember, she sleeps all day long and she's awake all night. Inside, there are squeaklings. 50 hungry batlings hang in a huddle, hooked to a rafter by their oversized feet. Bat lands and pushes in among them, toes first, upside down again. That's that picture you were visualizing yesterday. Hopefully it looks like what you thought. Bat knows her baby's voice and calls to it. The velvet scrap batling climbs aboard and clings to Bat's fur by its coat hanger feet. Wrapped in her leather wings, the baby suckles Bat's milk. So she wraps that baby up in her wings to keep it really warm all night while it eats. Outside, the birds are singing, the flowers turn their faces to the sun, but inside the roof hole, the darkness stays. Bat dozes with her batling waiting. So remember, it's daytime, so what are they doing? Yes, they're sleeping. When the tide of the night rises again, Bat will wake and plunge into the darkness, shouting, Bat loves the night. The end. That was an awesome story. All right, everybody get your journal out, okay? What you're going to be doing in your journal today is we're going to be making a map of words that describe a bat, okay? So in the middle of your paper, you're going to write the word bat. B-A-T, bat. Now we're going to be making a web. I'm only going to do a few for you, and then you are going to work with your mom or dad to do some more things that you learned about bats, okay? So the first one that I came up with is that they're nocturnal, which means they sleep all day and they're awake at night. So that is one thing that I learned about bats. They are nocturnal. Another thing I learned about bats is they hang upside down. Very good. You are going to keep writing some things that you learned about bats or that you already knew about bats. When you are finished, upload a picture of your web into Google Classroom so that we can see it and see all of your work. All right, I'll see you later, guys.